who died on 9/11. To Mayor Vincent Bellucci, my dear friend of so many years. To the Borough Council. To a special leader in the United States of America, and another very long-time friend, United States Senator Bob Menendez. You honor us with your presence and your eloquence and your service. We're so glad that we have you in Washington fighting for us, Bob. To our Bergen County Sheriff, Michael Sodino, to our state senator and mayor and dear friend Nick Sacco, to Chief Del Vecchio, Chief Neville, to Diane Teston, Paul Giuliano, to all the other leaders and guests here tonight. I was born and raised here in Bergen County. I was a local mayor, the mayor of my hometown of Englewood, and served as the county surrogate judge, and now as your congressman. I can tell you that I've never been prouder than tonight to be in Fairview with the beautiful, magnificent community that you have here. I've always told people what a jewel Fairview is in northern New Jersey. And for anyone who has been a witness to this ceremony, you can understand why. You know, we go into public service because we want to help people. We join together as a community because we know as individuals we can only do so much. We really need to rely on one another to have the best lives for ourselves, for our families, for our children, and for our neighbors and their children. And if we are to have a nation as great as the one we have, and as great as the one we aspire to always, remember, we always seek a more perfect union, then I hope that we remember the feeling of unity and community that we have tonight. I know you do in Fairview each and every day. That's only one of the many reasons, Mayor, why you preside over such an extraordinary and loving place such as Fairview. I too was in the Capitol on 9/11 of 2001, and when they ordered us to evacuate, they told us a plane was headed towards the Capitol building. I remember calling my children, who of course were in school, and leaving a message on the answering machine. I didn't know what was going to happen, and so I said goodbye to them. I was truly lucky because a bunch of brave Americans, including Jeremy Glick, stopped that plane from flying into the building where so many of us have the privilege of working. And I got to see my children again and to live. What a blessing. It is incumbent upon each and every one of us that we never forget the sacrifices of those who have made our lives possible, who make our community possible, and who make our nation's success and bright future possible. And that is each and every one of us. Because each and every one of us has a role in making our community, our nation, and our world the kind of place it's supposed to be. To the families of those who lost loved ones, to those who lost friends, words can never express or completely comfort you. But know that this act of community, this act of generosity and hard work by so many people is meant not only to remind each and every one of us of the sacrifices made and the losses suffered in war, and in a war involving those who would try still today to harm us and destroy our beautiful nation. But it is a monument to you, so that you will have a place to come and remember your loved ones and your friends. We will never forget the lives that were taken from us. And we will never forget those heroes who ran into those buildings, understanding that there was a great likelihood that they would not come out alive. And all those thousands who went to Ground Zero to help and who are on the front lines today protecting all of us. We do live in the greatest country on the face of the earth because we are one people from all backgrounds and faiths, united in our vision of liberty and equal justice for all. May the memory of those who lost their lives on 9/11 remind us of our obligation to one another and our obligation to keep our nation strong and free. I know that that is always my first priority above all. God bless you, and God bless the Borough of Fairview.